They said the hospital near the mountain was quiet at night. But quiet does not mean empty. Some places only wait for you to be weak enough to hear them. This is the story of a girl who loves education so much, but things got bad the moment she stepped in the university. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the story. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel for more stories like this. You are watching KARIM-OH TV. Aminata Kamara finished her WASSCE exams with a kind of pride that made her walk differently. Her teachers noticed it. Her mother noticed it. Even the women who sold oranges by the roadside along the hill toward Fura College noticed it. "Na FBC you dey go," her mother would say, half smiling, half warning. "No forget who you be." Aminata never answered. She just held the thought close. Fura College was not just a school. It was escape. It was proof. At first, everything followed that path. She stayed home. She helped her mother. She read her old notes at night under a weak bulb that flickered when the current dropped. Then came Hawa. Hawa was different. Loud. Confident. Always laughing like nothing in the world could touch her. She had money when others did not. She wore things Aminata had only seen on social media. "You too serious," Hawa told her one afternoon near the campus gate. "Life no be only book." Aminata hesitated. That hesitation was the first crack. The change was slow. That made it dangerous. She started staying out late. At first, just evenings. Then nights. The group grew. Faces she did not fully know. Laughter that felt forced if she thought about it too long. They drank. They smoked. They talked about quick money and faster ways out of struggle. "You won't suffer like your mama?" one of the boys asked her. That question stayed with her longer than it should. Soon, Aminata stopped studying. The notes gathered dust. Her mother started asking questions. "Where you dey go every night?" "No friend dem," Aminata replied, eyes avoiding hers. The house grew tense. Silence replaced conversation. Respect turned into irritation. Inside Aminata, something else grew. Not confidence. Not freedom. Something restless. The first time she felt it was after a night she could barely remember. She woke up on a thin mattress in a room she did not recognize. Her head pounded. Her throat was dry. Her body felt heavy, like it did not fully belong to her. "Relax," Hawa said, sitting beside her. "You go used to Used to what?" Aminata did not ask. She already feared the answer. From that day, the feeling stayed. A quiet pressure at the back of her mind. Like someone standing behind her, just out of sight. She began hearing things. Her name. Soft. Almost swallowed by the wind. Aminata. At first, she blamed it on stress. Then on the substances. Then she stopped trying to explain it. Because sometimes, the voice sounded familiar. Like her own. Her mother found her one morning sitting outside, staring at nothing. "You know they sleep?" she asked. Aminata turned slowly. Her eyes looked wrong. Not empty. Not tired. Just distant. "I dey hear something," she whispered. Her mother froze. "Wetin you dey hear?" Aminata shook her head. "E dey call me." That same evening, she collapsed. They took her to the hospital up the mountain area. The building sat above the road, quiet and removed, as if it did not belong to the city below. The air inside felt thick. Not dirty. Not clean. Just heavy. The nurses moved with routine efficiency. No questions beyond the necessary. No comfort beyond what was required. "She go be fine," one nurse said without looking at them. Aminata was placed in a narrow bed by a window that barely opened. The ceiling fan above her rotated slowly, making a dull clicking sound every few seconds. Click, click, click. At night, the hospital changed. The sounds stretched. Footsteps echoed longer than they should. Doors seemed to close softer, yet louder at the same time. Aminata lay awake. Then she heard it again. "Aminata." Clear this time. From inside the room. She sat up. The bed beside hers was empty. The corridor outside was dim, lit by a single flickering bulb. "Aminata." "Closer now." Her chest tightened. "Who there?" she asked, voice barely steady. No answer. Only the fan. Click, click, click. Then she saw it. At the far corner of the room, where the light did not fully reach, something moved. Not a person. Not a shadow. Something in between. It shifted slightly, like it was breathing. Aminata's throat went dry. "I now call you," she whispered. The thing did not respond. But she felt it. It knew her. The days blurred. Doctors came and went. They asked questions she could not answer properly. Her mother visited, her face lined with worry and something deeper, something close to fear. "You go, come back," her mother said, holding her hand. Aminata wanted to believe that. But the voice never stopped. Sometimes it called her name. Sometimes it spoke in fragments. "You choose. You follow. Now stay." The presence in the corner grew clearer each night. Not fully visible. Never fully gone. She started noticing something worse. It was not always in the corner. Sometimes it was closer. One night, the fan stopped. No warning. No gradual slowing. Just silence. Aminata's eyes snapped open. The room felt wrong. Too still. Too quiet. Then she felt it. Right beside her bed. She turned slowly. Nothing. Then she looked down. Under the bed. Two eyes stared back at her. Wide. Unblinking. Familiar. Her own. Aminata screamed. Nurses rushed in. Lights came on. The room returned to normal. "What happened?" they asked. She could not explain. Because when the lights came on, there was nothing under the bed. Nothing in the corner. Nothing but her. The doctors adjusted her treatment. More rest. More observation. "She dey hallucinate," one of them said. Her mother nodded, but her grip on Aminata's hand tightened. Because even she had started to notice something. At times, when Aminata was quiet, her lips moved. As if she was answering someone. On the fourth night, Aminata stopped resisting. When the voice called, she listened. When it spoke, she answered. "What you want from me?" she whispered into the dark. Silence. Then. "You already give Her chest tightened. "I no understand." "You choose we." A long pause. Then the final words, calm and certain. "Now we know they separate again." The next morning, Aminata was calm. Too calm. She smiled at her mother. She spoke clearly. She said she felt better. The doctors were relieved. She did respond, they said. But something was wrong. When Aminata smiled, it did not reach her eyes. And when she looked at the corner of the room, she did not look afraid anymore. She looked familiar. The night she was discharged, the power went out across the hospital. Darkness swallowed the word. For a moment, everything was silent. Then, from inside Aminata's room, two voices spoke at once. One soft, one deeper, perfectly in sync. We dey go home. Some people leave the hospital healed. Others leave with something that refuses to stay behind. If you felt this story, follow for more African horror that stays with you long after the screen goes dark.